What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So yesterday I made a video and I was addressing Lupe Fiasco's jealousy of Kendrick Lamar, right? And the video stemmed from Lupe Fiasco saying that he was questioning how Kendrick could ever say that Drake isn't a part of hip hop culture, but he's selling more records and he has more tour dates than Kendrick, etc. Right? And I'm like, Lupe knows damn well, more than anybody else, that tour dates and record sales does not determine how much you're in the culture or of the culture. You know what I mean? And to me, he really wasn't. And I don't have I don't have a problem with anybody defending Drake and taking up for Drake or being a Drake fan or giving Drake kudos or nothing like that. But I know it's disingenuous coming from Lupe. And that's hard for me to admit coming from a Chicagoan. Like I told y'all yesterday, I'm so Chicago, if you cut my arm right now, blood wouldn't come out. Mouth sauce would drip out my arm, and it would form the number 773 on the ground when the mouth sauce drip out. I'm that Chicago, Southside to be specific, right? I told y'all Lupe Fiasco and Kanye West, the music that they were making saved my life as a young kid. I remember first hearing Lupe Fiasco on Touch the Sky. Then hearing Food and Liquor, Kick Push, Daydreaming, I Gotcha, all of these songs, Hurt Me So, all of these songs, and how much Kanye and Lupe were so accepted amongst the general public while still being themselves in an era where being a gangster was cool. Coming from this gang banging city that we come from, they were still embraced for being themselves. It made me be comfortable being myself. I wasn't no killer, I wasn't no street dude, but it made me more comfortable being myself as a young man transitioning out of elementary school or grammar school, as we call it in Chicago, into high school. I was comfortable in my skin because I seen the world love Lupe Fiasco and the world love Kanye West for being who they were, the backpackers that they were. You know what I mean? But and again, this is hard for me to admit, but yeah, the brother is definitely jealous of Kendrick Lamar. It's either that or he's trying to bait Kendrick into a battle. And I believe he's only baiting Kendrick into a battle because I feel like he is jealous of Kendrick Lamar. Now, when I made the video, a lot of y'all thought I was talking about jealous of Kendrick's rapping ability or nothing like that, right? No. Lupe Fiasco is one of the greatest lyricists we've ever seen in hip-hop. Still is to this day. His artistry is amazing, okay? When you talk about substance, again, even Scuba Steve will find it hard to breathe around these leagues. That brother is submerged below when it comes to like lyricism and all of that. It is outstanding. Okay, I'm never gonna take that away from him. Nobody can. What I'm saying is Lupe Fiasco to me always seemed jealous of the commercial success that Kendrick Lamar achieved while still being a dope lyricist. Okay, Kendrick Lamar was compared a lot to Lupe Fiasco. I think that Lupe Fiasco has a problem with comparisons being made to him and his name, especially when it comes from a rapper who has had more commercial success than him. I think he takes that as an insult, and he got pissed. He's been pissed about that since day one. And he used that control verse to really be passive aggressively pissed or, throwing shots at Kendrick. He used that control verse as like the reason to be so passive aggressive and the reason to take all of these shots. He's been taking shots at Kendrick Lamar since 2013. Let's be for real. This is coming from a Chicago brother through and through, a Lupe Fiasco humongous fan. But I can see it clear as day, right? And so, people like somebody commented and said, well, why? Because he don't kiss Kendrick's ass? Because he don't kiss Kendrick's ass and bow down to him? That's why you calling him a jealous hater and stuff like that? No, that's not why I'm calling him that. Why I'm calling him that is that it's obvious he's bitter towards Kendrick Lamar. And again, for no reason, because I can bet you Kendrick Lamar has nothing but respect for Lupe Fiasco, or at least had it at one point, right? When you Lupe Fiasco say that Logic is lyrically better than Kendrick Lamar, that's when I know it's hating. Everybody is entitled to their opinion, just not that one. That opinion is some goddamn bullshit if I ain't never heard it. Logic, dog. Logic. Listen, I got Webby and Boosie over Logic. All right? I'm sorry. I'm playing Webby and Boosie before I ever play some Logic ever. Ever. And I know people love Logic. Logic does nothing for me. He doesn't. Just a whole lot of lyrical smearical with unseasoned with an unseasoned flow. To me, bland bars. No type of charisma on the track. No, the delivery is not intriguing or interesting to me at all. Like, whatever. So, and again, lyrically, he's not better than Kendrick Lamar. Not by a Mississippi mile. And Lupe Fiasco knows that. But he said it just to really be salacious, to I feel like to infuriate Kendrick Lamar and Kendrick Lamar fans. When Lupe Fiasco accuses what was it Rosenberg or Ebro, accuses one of them of hugging Kendrick's nuts too tight, when he compares Kendrick Lamar to Lupe Fiasco or talk about how dope of a lyricist Kendrick Lamar is, Lupe responds with, you hugging his nuts too tight. You hugging his nuts too tight. Like, bro, what? Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, Chicago. Don't do that, bro. Lupe feel away, like I said before, because Lupe was the one occupying the lane that Kendrick Lamar now occupies. Lupe was the pro-black conscious brother. He was a Muslim brother, but pro-black conscious brother that was out here spitting, like really speaking knowledge to us, but doing it in a cool way, making hit songs out of it, making dope records out of it. Was still doing some fly stuff with it, with his music and all of that. And he was the one that was compared to Nas. Now he's seeing Kendrick Lamar taking what I guess what some people would look at as the Lupe Fiasco formula to another level and elevating with it. He's coming off of one of the biggest rap battles we've ever seen in rap history, and he finished it with a smash hit record like Not Like Us. I do believe Lupe feels a way about that. You know what I mean? And if you want to just battle him, just go ahead and say that. But the passive aggressiveness is crazy. And honestly though, I'm gonna be for real. Lupe Fiasco did not get as big as he should have been for many reasons. One, Lupe Fiasco is very condescending to his fans. He has this know-it-all God complex where he feel like he's the smartest person in the room, and you should know he's the smartest person in the room. And he can be condescending to his fans, his audience. He also called Barack Obama a terrorist. That didn't do him no favors with fans and some record labels, I'm sure, probably, but fans for sure. And then I remember him saying something. He had a tweet, and the tweet was like, saying he was more culturally Japanese than he was black, which again is absurd to me. I don't care how you try to explain it. Brother, culturally, you are not more Japanese than black. You're a black American man from Chicago, from the west side of Chicago, Illinois. Cut it out. You can be into anime and Japanese culture, but culturally, you're a black man, and that's how you came into the industry, as a black man. A black man, pro-black Muslim man. Cut it out. You know what I mean? And again, when black folks saw that, that didn't do him no favors either. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like to me, I feel like he's trying to bait Kendrick Lamar into a battle because he's jealous of the spot that Kendrick holds and the way people hold him in high regard. And I feel like he like, yo, that's my career was supposed to go that way. Lupe is just as talented as Kendrick Lamar, even more talented, especially as a lyricist. He's a better lyricist than Kendrick Lamar is. He is. But his career did not get the same commercial success that Kendrick Lamar has received, and he feels a way about it. You know what I mean? And for him, if you feel like Drake is a doper rapper than Kendrick Lamar, if you really feel like that and all of that type of stuff, if you really feel like that, why are you not trying to battle Drake instead of Kendrick Lamar? Because you know the boy is dope lyrically, and he better than Logic. And you don't like that people compare him to you because you don't like that the young man has surpassed you commercially as far as mainstream goes, and you feel a way about it. He's a dope lyricist, but like commercially, mainstream wise, Kendrick been past Lupe. Let's be for real.